Good afternoon, everyone. It may feel like evening already, but you're all very, very welcome today. And for me to say that I'm absolutely delighted to be here would be an understatement. It has been both a privilege and a profound honor to welcome you here today to this landmark event on child safeguarding, an issue that quite literally shapes the future of Irish society. We meet here not just as professionals, parents, grandparents, teachers, lawyers, doctors, and concerned citizens, but as a community of people who care deeply about the well-being of our children. And let me say this plainly, getting to this day was not easy. The planning of this event has faced more than the usual logistical challenges. We have been the target of efforts, some coordinated, but all cowardly, to silence this discussion today. We have faced pushback, misinformation, slander, and pressure from those who would prefer that this conversation does not take place today. In the end, the venue capitulated and canceled our booking with only days to go. Let's be clear about what that is. It's anti-democratic. It is the weaponization of cancel culture, a climate in which asking questions, particularly about how children are educated and protected, is treated not as a civic or a moral responsibility, but as some kind of threat. And yet, here we are. We're still standing, and more importantly, we're still speaking. So I would say that despite technical issues this morning, we just got the projector working, and despite a few logistical changes, being here in this room with all of you wonderful people is a big victory. Because safeguarding is not a culture war issue, it's a human one. It's about the fundamental right of every child to grow up free from harm, free from inappropriate influence, and free to develop in a way that is psychologically and emotionally safe. Perhaps it is this that poses the biggest threat to those who would transform society to suit their twisted ideology. To paraphrase what someone said online yesterday, if the perpetrators were truly concerned about what our great speakers had to say, they would have bought a ticket and gone to the conference and videoed any content to report to the Gardaí later. They know what we're gathering to share today. And it was not harmful misinformation, but honest truth. And that's what scares them the most. One of the most pressing concerns we have here in Ireland is the increasing presence of educational content in schools that is age inappropriate. Material that seems to have parachuted into our classrooms with little transparency about the origins or its ideological context. This is not a fringe concern. It's mainstream. It's a legitimate issue that parents, educators, grandparents, and safeguarding professionals are duty-bound to raise. So a good part of our work today is educational in the deepest sense, not only sharing what we all know, but uncovering what is often hidden. Who designs this material? What are the motivations? What are the long-term developmental implications for children? What are the learnings that we can glean from other countries? And above all, what role should we, as a democratic society, play in ensuring transparency, accountability, and child-appropriate content? So much of what is happening in our societies today seems to unfold without any context or consent. This conference aims to fix that, to provide explanations for the seemingly inexplicable. Once armed with the truth, we are better emboldened to take action. But let me clarify, this is not about the left or the right. It is not about shame or blame. It's about restoring balance and placing children's needs, not adult ideologies, at the center of education and care. To paraphrase George Orwell, the further a society drifts from the truth, the more it will hate those who speak it. But we are not here to be hated. nor to hate in return. We are here to listen, to speak the truth, to think, and above all, to protect. There is a quote that I return to often when the work feels hard, and this week was a perfect example. It's from Margaret Mead, who said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. It's the only thing that ever does." And that's what today is about. It's not about what happens today, but what happens tomorrow and the next day. Each of you in this room brings a wealth of knowledge, experience, and courage to this room. And when you leave here, hopefully you will carry more than a few notes, a few selfies, and some new friends. You're going to bear a renewed sense of mission. We're asking you to take what you've learned here today and share it with your colleagues, your communities, your schools, your family, and your local representatives. Challenge assumptions, ask questions, and demand better. This event is also a space for connection. We have delegates with us today from all around Ireland and the UK, representing diverse professional and community backgrounds. Please don't leave here today without having a conversation with someone new. Share your challenges, exchange ideas, form alliances. This is how we build resilience, and this is how we build a community. And a final word for those who tried to prevent this day from happening. We respond not with anger, but with clarity, unity, and purpose. I teach my children that attempts to shut down debate only affirm how important that debate is. So to everyone here, thank you for your courage. Thank you for your patience in getting here, your professionalism, your understanding, and your determination to prioritize children's welfare in everything you do. Let this be the beginning, not the end. And let this be the day that the conversation grew louder and the network grew stronger and the truth becomes harder to ignore.